Governor Pete Ricketts announcing some of the details on how the $1.25 billion allocated to Nebraska under the Federal CARES Act will be spent. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Governor Pete Ricketts has announced details on how the $1.25 billion allocated to Nebraska under the Federal CARES Act will be spent, focusing on small businesses, nonprofits, and other groups hit hard by the pandemic. Of the total, $166 million is directly allocated to Douglas County by the federal government, and Ricketts says $180 million is set aside to help state government and the other 92 counties with direct COVID-19 expenses, such as PPE, masks, hand sanitizer, and disinfection services. However, the governor did say there was one caveat for counties to be reimbursed.
If counties want to receive reimbursement for their coronavirus-related expenses, they will have to have their county courthouse, county offices open to the public on a non-appointment basis. So basically, business as usual by June 8th. So they will have to be open and functioning to be able to be eligible to receive a reimbursement for any coronavirus-related expenses.
When asked about the requirement, Ricketts said the job of government is to provide services and county officials do have a choice, but the money is reserved for those counties that decide to serve the public in a full manner. The deadline for counties to fully open services in their buildings is June 15th. Well, the COVID-19 health emergency has created new challenges for proponents of a ballot initiative that aims to put an independent citizens commission in charge of drawing voting district maps. With people avoiding contact at grocery stores and big gatherings postponed indefinitely, Gavin Geis with Common Cause Nebraska says getting the nearly 121,000 signatures required to make the November ballot has not been easy. But Geis says a coalition is pressing ahead with efforts to stop lawmakers from being able to cherry-pick voters.
The current process is backward. When elected officials are in charge of how these maps are drawn, they get to choose their voters, and voters lose their power to effectively elect the people they believe in.
If passed by voters, the proposal would create a 9-person independent citizens commission to oversee the redrawing of district maps. Defenders of the current system have argued that a separate commission would risk further politicizing and corrupting redistricting efforts. And if they don't like how elected officials draw maps, they can be removed from office. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your weekend weather forecast. He'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
May is Beef Month, a time to celebrate the high-quality beef products that are raised by farmers and ranchers right here in Nebraska. With over 5 million cattle fed and marketed each year, Nebraska is the #1 cattle feeding state in the country. From steaks and roasts to ground beef and kebabs, Nebraska's beef producers take pride in raising safe, wholesome products that end up on dinner plates around the world. Join the beef community by celebrating Beef Month with your favorite beef meal tonight. Beef, it's what's for dinner in Nebraska.
Sponsored by Platte Valley Bank and the Nebraska Beef Council.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for
Well,
weather.
we're going to be looking for mostly sunny skies this evening. Temps fall down into the 60s by 10 o'clock, and tomorrow morning you'll wake up with temps in the mid-50s here across the region. We're looking at a dry weekend this weekend. It is going to turn warmer, especially Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, as we have some mild temps coming back into the region. Could see some record heat possible on Monday before a few late day storms work their way in next week. Yesterday we hit 72 after a morning low of 50. Almost a perfect day yesterday. Nothing additional in the rain gauge. We're going to end the month of May probably a half an inch or so above normal and start the month of June still about an inch or more less than what we should have for this time of year. Currently temperatures are in the 80s here for a large portion of our region. 65 up in Watertown, South Dakota. It's 86 though in Denver. Some of the extremes there across the region. We have 82 in Kimball, 83 in Sidney, 82 in Torrington right now, but only 74 in Valentine, 76 degrees in Mullen. Winds are out of the southeast. They've been in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range all day here across the region. Severe weather threat for tonight, pretty marginal here across the region, but we do have a marginal risk that a couple of isolated storms may turn severe. Really, our chances of rain very slim the next 3 days, but we're in a pattern to where if we do see some thunderstorms, one or two of those could be on the strong to severe side all the way through Sunday. Again, better chances of rain seem to be coming next week, although rain chance is still going to stay pretty low over most of the next 7 days. We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies across the region, mainly clear actually for most of us. Just a couple of isolated thunderstorms try to form, and low temperatures tonight going to fall down into the 50s, a very comfortable night out there. Back to the future cast for tomorrow then. We're looking for a few thunderstorms early in the day in the Sandhills. Those should move out. We'll bring in some late day afternoon showers and storms developing here across the region again tomorrow. Coverage going to be pretty limited. Probably only about that 10 to 20% of the region going to experience some of that. But for the most part, we're not going to be too bad at all. High temperatures are going to be near 80 tomorrow. You can see some 70s out there. And even cooler, look at Valentine tomorrow, just at 68 degrees for a high. Our forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, lows into the mid-50s with the winds at about 10 to 20. For tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies, highs near 80 with east-southeast winds at about 10 to 20 again. Notice we have that 20% chance of showers and storms that will keep pretty much throughout the extended forecast. Best chance maybe Thursday, and still then it's just isolated. Highs the warmest on Monday, again into the mid-90s possible, but we're going to be around that 90-degree mark for all of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even Thursday and Friday of next week as well. So all in all, a pretty warm 7-day forecast with very little shower and thunderstorm chances, at least widespread thunderstorm chances over the next 7 days.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Renewal by Anderson, we know this coronavirus is scary, but we also know that America is the greatest country on earth, and we will stand together to defeat it. We want to ensure the safety of our customers, team members, and their families. We're taking every precaution with the strictest sanitary measures. Field employees are checking their temperatures regularly and using all safety precautions. Your home has never been more critical. Let our team at Renewal by Anderson improve it with the best windows and doors anywhere. Renewal by Anderson, we're here for you during this tough time and beyond.
With magnificent views and a majestic rolling landscape, Scenic Knolls Golf Course welcomes you. Located 2 miles north of Mitchell, make your way to the top course in the valley. Recent renovations and the highest quality greens in western Nebraska provide a fantastic golf experience at a terrific value. Scenic Knolls provides exciting golf for all skill levels and is where PGA Tour pro Nate Lashley got his start. After your round or anytime you're hungry, stop into Ayala's restaurant for good food and drinks. Call today and book your tee time or go online at mitchellcity.net/recreation.
Welcome back. Unified Command confirms 9 new cases for COVID-19, all in Scotts Bluff County. Thursday afternoon's announcement includes 6 females, 1 in her teens, 1 in her 20s, 1 in her 30s, 2 in their 40s and 1 in her 70s, and 3 Scotts Bluff County males, 2 in their 20s and 1 in his 50s. Unified Command also reporting 2 new recoveries, so the latest data includes 116 positive cases in the Panhandle, 75 of those already having recovered, leaving 41 active cases. 36 of those are in Scotts Bluff County, 3 in Morrill County, and 1 each in Cheyenne and Box Butte counties. And Unified Command also confirming that an administrative staff person at Sunshine Corner Daycare in Scotts Bluff was diagnosed with COVID-19 on Monday. Because of the close contacts involved with other staff, the facility decided to close for the 2-week period. No children were identified as close contacts at that time. Since then, another staff member has tested positive that has had contact with the children in the facility. Children involved in the specific age group have been advised to self-quarantine as a precautionary measure. There are currently no confirmed cases in any of the children at the daycare. And Nebraska's tourism industry has lost millions of dollars in revenue to the coronavirus pandemic and will face major challenges as it tries to recover. Nebraska Tourism Commission Executive Director John Ricketts says visitor spending was $152.6 million lower in March than it was at the same time last year. The Tourism Commission's revenue from a state lodging tax dropped nearly 60% as well, indicating that hotels and motels were severely hit. Rick says he's hopeful that the governor's recent moves to ease social distancing restrictions on Monday will help. The upcoming changes will allow for larger crowds at public events, and Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo will reopen for the first time in months. Well, still to come, your Friday 5 and your weekend community calendar. KNB.TV News will be back right after this.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Beef month may be coming to an end, but you can celebrate with beef all summer long.
Hello and welcome to this beefy edition of Friday 5, which is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Starting off at number 5, let's take a look at the cattle industry in Nebraska because they don't call us the beef state for nothing.
Nebraska has the top 3 beef cow counties in the United States, including the nation's #1 cow county, Cherry County, followed by Custer and Holt counties.
Cattle also outnumber Nebraskans nearly 4-1, and there are about 20,000 beef cow operations in the state.
Plus, Nebraska ranks first in beef exports and second in all cattle and calves, all cattle on feed, and commercial red meat production. Number 4 this week, this Thursday, was National Burger Day.
Americans truly love their burgers. In fact, McDonald's sells 75 hamburgers every second.
The Big Mac was introduced in 1968 and sold for 49 cents.
And if you're feeling extra hungry, get this. The Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas offers what they call their quadruple bypass.
This burger consists of 4 half-pound beef patties, 20 slices of bacon, countless toppings, and adds up to a grand total of over 9,000 calories.
Number 3 on the countdown, Beef Month is a good excuse to grill up a steak.
Most steak cuts come from 3 main areas of the animal: the short loin, tenderloin, and the ribs.
Now here's a grilling tip for you. Business Insider recommends salting your steaks 45 minutes before you sear them. The salt dissolves into the steak, but if you let them sit, the moisture has time to return to the meat.
And remember, ladies, if he likes his steak well done, then he ain't the one.
In at number 2 this week, United We Steak.
You heard that right. Beef It's What's for Dinner just released a new marketing campaign to promote beef throughout the summer.
The campaign is designed to unite the country with beef, especially during holidays like Father's Day and Independence Day.
The campaign says to stand behind the grill, hoist up your tongs, and join your fellow Americans in a delicious celebration. And quite frankly, that's exactly what we intend to do.
And finally, number 1 this week, not only is beef tasty, it's also nutritious.
Beef provides 10 essential nutrients, including iron, riboflavin, and of course, protein.
Beef deliciously pairs with fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, making it even easier to enjoy a balanced diet.
And according to the Rural Radio Network and beef producers everywhere, putting ketchup on your steak is a cardinal sin.
And that'll do it for this beefy edition of Friday 5, which is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a grilling weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Nebraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scotts Bluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Gering City Council has approved a series of steps needed for Crossroads Cooperative to begin work on their expansion project in the city's Pioneer Trails Industrial Park. The first step, approved unanimously, was authorizing the mayor to sign a contract selling a 47-acre block of the park to the company for $407,000 as part of the $9.8 million project, which city engineer Annie Folk noted was the same price per acre as paid by the city.
They are purchasing pretty much everything that is south of the irrigation lateral, except for the area around the city substation, which obviously we will not be selling, since we want to have space around the substation and the space around it for future maintenance.
The council also approving the development agreement with the company, which will bring water and sewer lines to the industrial park and help allow additional development in the future. Mayor Tony Kaufman calling the project a great example of a public-private partnership to help enhance the business and the community. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you back here on Monday.